Loop-X, the mobile imaging robot from Brainlab, sets new benchmarks for imaging in spinal surgery. It combines 2D and 3D imaging capabilities with innovative dose optimization and intelligent robotic functionalities, providing optimal X-ray images for your spinal procedures. Loop-X features one of the largest gantry openings in the industry at 121 centimeters. It supports non-isocentric scanning, enabling patient-tailored imaging to put your surgical workflow back in focus. The patented independent movements of source and flat panel detector allow precise adjustments to the 3D volume, reducing scatter artifacts by avoiding imaging of metal and air and sparing any tissue surrounding the region of interest. Additionally, Loop-X offers the flexibility to choose between prone, lateral, and supine positioning. Step-by-step incision planning allows you to easily identify the correct vertebra level with just 2 scout views. A laser guides you to the desired anatomical region you identify on the touchscreen. This reduces X-ray exposure to a minimum of 2 shots for the patient and can enable a radiation-free workflow for the OR staff. Reuse the scout views you generated to define the desired scan volume on an intuitive touchscreen interface. The large flat panel detector of Loop-X can scan a volume of 25 centimeters in length in a single spin. Loop-X supports you to reduce dose exposure with a dynamic collimation system that adjusts the field of view to the selected anatomy. This protects sensitive anatomical structures, optimizes image quality by excluding metal components and anatomical structures such as shoulders near the region of interest. The 3D scan takes only seconds, with imaging parameters automatically adjusted to the patient's anatomy and surgical preferences. The cone beam CT Loop-X offers higher spatial resolution than most intraoperative CT scanners, and, thanks to its closed ring design, provides significantly greater mechanical rigidity and stability compared to C-arms, ensuring optimal image quality and high accuracy during the procedure. Even better, Loop-X can compensate for motion during the 3D scan. Movements during the scan may cause double contours and blurred images. Loop-X's first-of-its-kind onboard tracking camera combined with smart reconstruction algorithms ensures optimized image quality even if the scan area is in motion. The high-resolution 3D dataset is automatically transferred to the navigation system and can be immediately used as registered dataset for intraoperative screw planning, screw placement, or image fusion with pre-op datasets. No manual registration steps are required. During surgery, Loop-X's 2D imaging capabilities can be used to verify screw placement and document surgical progress. The robotic functionalities allow you to store positions and return Loop-X to the desired spot with a single touch. Alternatively, use the Follow Me functionality to intuitively define the orientation and position of Loop-X with the pointer. For multi-level procedures, Brainlab offers a useful feature, 2D registration update. With just 2 2D X-rays, you can update the 3D dataset initially acquired with Loop-X and benefit from the refreshed registration accuracy on another vertebra of your choice. This eliminates the need for another 3D scan, reducing radiation exposure for both the patient and OR staff. After successful placement of the navigated screws, cages, or rods, you can verify and document the results with Loop-X. For longitudinal 3D scans, Loop-X stitches multiple 3D datasets together to create one seamless 3D volume, thanks to its robotic movements and smart reconstruction algorithms. Choose between a longitudinal 3D scan or a 2D scan to document your case. For longitudinal 2D scans, Loop-X smoothly moves along the operating table, capturing an extensive 2D image of arbitrary length in a single pass. Using Loop-X for your spinal procedures allows you and your staff to benefit from robotic imaging technologies with 2D and 3D imaging capabilities, innovative dose-saving tools like dynamic collimation, and now Loop-X even compensates for motion with an onboard tracking camera. Strive for the highest possible accuracy and optimal image quality for all your spinal cases.